Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. In this episode, we will be talking about the joy of growing tomatoes. Tomatoes are more than just a staple ingredient in many kitchens around the world. They are a vibrant and versatile fruit that has captured the hearts and taste buds of millions. With their juicy and sweet flesh, rich and tangy flavor, and brilliant range of colors, tomatoes have become a beloved addition to countless dishes. From salads and sandwiches to soups, stews, and sauces. From their ancient origins in South America to their widespread cultivation and consumption around the world today, tomatoes have played a vital role in human history and continue to captivate and inspire us in countless ways. Whether you are a seasoned chef or grower, there is always more to discover and appreciate about these incredible fruits. So join me on a journey through the world of tomatoes. Let's get started. Before we start, I have a special request for you. Please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, please share. Thank you for your support. Tomatoes can come in many types of shapes such as round, oblong, or pear-shaped. The shape of the tomato affects the amount of flesh and seeds in the fruit, which can impact its taste and texture. The color of tomatoes is another trait that affects their taste and appearance. There are several colors of tomatoes, including red, pink, yellow, green, and even purple. The color of the tomato is determined by the pigments in its skin and flesh, which can also affect its nutritional value. Yellow tomatoes, for example, have a sweeter and milder flavor than red tomatoes. Green tomatoes are another color variation that is commonly used for pickling or frying. They are not fully ripe and have a tangy and sour taste. Finally, there are purple or black tomatoes that have a unique and complex flavor. Now, let's talk about the size of tomatoes. Tomatoes can range in size from small cherry tomatoes to large beefsteak tomatoes. Grape tomatoes are a bit larger than cherry tomatoes and have an oblong shape. They are slightly sweeter and more acidic than cherry tomatoes and are perfect for roasting or grilling. Cherry tomatoes. These small, bite-sized tomatoes are perfect for salads and snacking. Roma tomatoes are a popular variety for making sauces and canning. They are oblong-shaped and have thick flesh and fewer seeds than other varieties. Beefsteak tomatoes are the largest variety of tomatoes and can weigh up to 2 pounds. They have a meaty texture and a mild flavor, making them perfect for sandwiches, burgers, and grilling. Nutritional value of tomatoes. Tomatoes are not just delicious, but they are also highly nutritious. They are low in calories and are an excellent source of vitamins and minerals. One medium-sized tomato contains only 22 calories and provides about 40% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin C. Tomatoes also contain vitamin A, potassium, and fiber, making them a healthy addition to any diet. Tomatoes are also rich in antioxidants, which help protect against inflammation and oxidative stress. Lycopene, the pigment that gives red tomatoes their color. Growing tomatoes. When it comes to growing tomatoes, one important distinction to be aware of is the difference between determinate and indeterminate varieties. Determinate tomatoes, also known as bush tomatoes, are characterized by their compact, bushy growth habit. These plants typically grow to a height of 3 to 4 feet and produce a finite number of fruit clusters. Once these clusters have formed and begun to ripen, the plant will stop growing and focus its energy on ripening the fruit. Determinate tomatoes are generally well suited for smaller gardens or containers, as they take up less space than indeterminate varieties. Indeterminate tomatoes, on the other hand, are characterized by their vining growth habit. These plants can grow to be 6 to 10 feet tall or even taller, and will continue to produce fruit throughout the growing season. Indeterminate tomatoes will continue to set new fruit as long as growing conditions are favorable. Because of their size and growth habit. Indeterminate tomatoes are generally best suited for larger gardens or outdoor growing spaces. Here are some general steps to start growing your tomatoes. Choose a location. Tomatoes need plenty of sunshine. So choose a spot in your garden that gets at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. Prepare the soil. Tomatoes grow best in well-draining soil that is rich in organic matter. Add compost, manure, or other organic materials to your soil to improve its texture and fertility. Choose your variety. Choose a tomato variety that is well suited to your climate and growing conditions. Some varieties are better for hot, dry climates, while others are better for cooler, wetter climates. Start your seeds indoors. This will give your plants a head start and help ensure a bountiful harvest. Or you can buy at your local nursery or garden center. Plant your seedlings about 18 to 24 inches apart. And make sure to bury the stem up to the first set of leaves. This will encourage the plant to develop a strong root system. Water regularly. Tomatoes need regular watering to keep the soil moist, but not waterlogged. Water deeply once or twice a week, depending on your climate and soil conditions. Support your plants. As your tomato plants grow, they will need support to keep them upright. You can use stakes, cages, or trellises to support the plants and keep the fruit off the ground. Tomatoes are heavy feeders and require regular fertilization to promote healthy growth and fruit production. Use a balanced fertilizer or compost tea every few weeks during the growing season. Prune as needed. Tomatoes can benefit from pruning to remove any dead or diseased branches and to promote better air circulation and fruit production. Prune off any side shoots or suckers that develop in the leaf axils. Tomatoes can become quite bushy and overgrown if not pruned regularly. Pruning is an essential part of tomato maintenance, and it can help to promote fruit production. Regularly inspect your plants for signs of pests or disease and take action immediately if you spot any issues. Consider companion planting. Certain plants can help to repel pests and attract beneficial insects, which can be a big help when it comes to growing healthy tomatoes. Tomatoes can be susceptible to a range of problems, including pests and diseases. Here are some of the most common issues and how to address them. Blossom end rot. This is a common problem that causes the bottom of the tomato to turn brown and mushy. It's caused by a calcium deficiency, which can be addressed by adding calcium to the soil or using a calcium spray. Early blight. This is a fungal disease that causes yellow spots on the leaves and stems. It can be prevented by using disease-resistant varieties, planting in well-drained soil, and avoiding overhead watering. Tomato hornworms. These large green caterpillars can devour tomato plants quickly. They can be hand-picked and destroyed. Or you can use an insecticide or natural predators like birds or wasps to control them. Avoid planting tomatoes in the same spot year after year, as this can lead to soil-borne diseases. Tomatoes are typically ready for harvest when they're fully ripe and have a deep, rich color. You can tell that a tomato is ripe by gently squeezing it. If it gives slightly, it's ready to be picked. To harvest your tomatoes, simply twist or cut the stem with a pair of sharp scissors. Be sure to handle your tomatoes gently, as they can bruise easily. In conclusion, growing tomatoes is a wonderful experience that can bring great joy and satisfaction. From planting the seed to watching the plant grow and bear fruit, there is something truly special about cultivating your own food. So whether you are growing tomatoes in a small container on your balcony or in a large garden, enjoy the process and the outcome. And take the time to savor the delicious taste of a perfectly ripe tomato. So, there you have it. The joy of growing tomatoes. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one.